The 2020 NASCAR season has not been normal. The season started out as planned with Daytona, but after this whole thing, the schedule has had to be completely reimagined. That has gotten me thinking, what would be my dream schedule? If I could pick the NASCAR schedule for 2021, which tracks would I do? So this is my idea of a perfect and kind of realistic NASCAR schedule for 2021. Race 1, Daytona, February 14th. I decided to keep Daytona at race 1 because it's the Daytona 500. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. People love to watch the crashes and the constant action. Also, the 2021 Super Bowl is currently scheduled to be on February 7th, so this is the week after. Race 2, Atlanta, February 21st. Atlanta used to be the second race of the season, and to be honest, I'm not really sure why they changed it. So we're going back to Atlanta for race 2. It's also really close to Daytona, so there should be no problem with travel times. Race 3, Homestead, February 27th. Yes, this is on a Saturday. I'll explain that in a second. Homestead should be in February to avoid as much rain as possible by having races close to the equator early on in the season. Homestead used to be the championship race, and now it's been moved all the way up to race 3. Race 4, Phoenix, March 7th. This race is on a Sunday to give teams as much time as possible to travel. This is one of the 2 Phoenix dates on the schedule because it's an amazing track that just got brand new renovations to make the fan experience like nothing before and make the racing as exciting as possible. Also, there's a cool cactus that lights up the color of the flag. Race 5, Las Vegas, March 12th. Race 5 is on a Friday just to experiment with midweek racing. Las Vegas is also only 4.5 hours from Phoenix, so there should be no problem with teams traveling. It's just a standard racetrack that needs to be on the schedule. Race 6, Auto Club, March 16th. Only 4 days after Vegas, but again, only about 5 hours of travel time. This continues the West Coast swing and breaks up the streak of 1.5-mile tracks with a 2-mile race in Southern California. Race 7, Sonoma, March 21st. This is the first big change on the schedule. Sonoma is on the West Coast, so why shouldn't it be part of the West Coast swing? Also, there are 4 road courses on the schedule, so we have to balance them out somehow. Race 8, Texas, March 28th. This race isn't much of a change. In fact, it's only 1 race later than it normally would be, and I don't see any reason to change it. It's a standard race in the middle of the country that acts as a checkpoint between Sonoma and the East Coast. Race 9, Martinsville, April 4th. This short track is just one track that needs at least 1 cup date. There have been so many recent iconic moments, like the bump and run by Logano to get by Truex, Hamlin dumping Elliott in turn 3, and I know a lot of people are still salty about that, and even Clint Boyer doing burnouts in turn 3 on one of the smallest tracks on the circuit. This track, with all its great moments, just had to be on there. So this is the end of part 1. Part 2 will be out May 16th. Race 2 of the 2016 season that I've been lazy about will be on May 14th. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and check out my other videos. That's all for now, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.